It's gonna go on. Yeah, here with Jerome Kelly and Benedict Fritz of Static Oceans. They are the folks who made Dudeski. Gentlemen, how's it going?
Hey, gang. Hey.
Hello. Doing pretty well.
Oh, we're doing great.
Awesome. Yeah. Dudeski is your game that is coming out this Thursday, and it's gonna jump into. Yeah, I messed up that jump. You know.
It's all right.
I have the helpful penguin to.
Yeah,
That's what he's there.
he's there to berate you about your failings.
I'm holding the device with two hands. Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice, penguin.
There's a surprising amount of people who, even after they were told it requires 2 fingers to jump, would just not use their thumbs. They would just use their 2 index fingers, which made it really, really hard.
Yeah.
So it was like a weird necessity, and I really didn't want to add that, but it actually helped a lot. So this tutorial has grown and shrunken over the development. It was kind of a tough balance that we wanted to strike between kind of introducing you to the world of the game, which is a big part of it for us, while not overwhelming you with stuff that you don't want to hear. So I think we came in the end to a pretty good balance.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, people have been responding to it much better. That's for sure.
Now I'm kind of curious as to why you decided to make a skiing game. Now, where'd that idea kind of start off with?
So for me, it started off with I skied a lot. Well, not a lot, but I skied growing up, and I'm from Massachusetts originally. Now I'm in Chicago, and in the Midwest, there's not really skiing happening. And so for me, it's something that I loved doing when I could do it, and now I just kind of miss it. And so this was kind of an opportunity for me to capture what I loved about the sport, which is kind of this sense of movement, this kind of swerving back and forth, feeling like you're in control.
And only feeling like you're
yeah, and so that was kind of the thing that this game grew out of, was the feeling of the controls, and everything hopefully kind of is layered on top of that very base movement mechanic.
Now is this a true sort of endless game, or is this more trying to beat the game? Or?
Yeah, you're trying to beat the game. One of the things that I like endless runners, but one of the things that I dislike about them is that they are endless. For me, I like when games have a sort of definitive ending, or it's kind of they have multiple points where you can kind of put an end to it and feel good about finishing it. So with an endless runner, you can kind of just go hypothetically forever. But the game that kind of inspired the ending portion of Dudeski was Spelunky, where you kind of have multiple endings in a sense, where you kind of have, so Spelunky spoilers, kind of, whatever. Sorry if you didn't know this, but so you can beat the base game, which is when you beat Olmec, but then there's also kind of harder paths that you can go to then reach Hell and beat Yama. But as for me with Spelunky, once I beat Olmec, I honestly, and I could do it kind of regularly, I haven't really gone back. But at the same time, I feel completely satisfied because the game gave me an opportunity to kind of say I'm done with this. It gave a nice period to the end of the sentence that was experiencing that game. And so for me, creating Dudeski, something that I wanted to do was kind of have a game where there was a definitive end. And so in this game, it has a lot of kind of the design of an endless runner, where there are patterns, you're dodging things, you're collecting things, that sort of thing, but kind of then with a definitive end. But at the same time, there are then kind of other goals once you have completed the game, that if you want to keep playing, you can keep playing. So you can do Iron Man runs, which is going from the very top to the very bottom and competing against others for time and number of pine cones collected.
Oh, I have. I had a good run going there. I've played the game a bit before, but this is definitely my best run. Yeah, this was we started fresh here on the
Benedict's
iPad.
voice, isn't it?
Yeah, it's the soothing voice of Benedict Fritz. And